What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. ATL Resale Guy here. It is Monday, March 22nd. I've got orders to pull off eBay. I'm going to show you a little bit of the sourcing that I did this week. Let's jump right in. All right, let's pull some orders. Up first is this Xbox 360 Guitar Hero Black Les Paul. Sold for $59.99 and shipping on top. Got two of these. Decided to keep one from my collection as well as sell this other one. Picked this up at Goodwill just a few days ago. It's in the last video. And I had just sold one the day before I found these. I sold it with the game for $59.99 and thought I was going to list this one at $49 without the game, but just went ahead and just listed it for the same price without the games. Got the strap. Tested out good, and it sold again overnight. So I paid $8.99 for that. It's around $50 or so before fees. Next up, Arrow the Acrobat 2 for SNES, sold for $79.99 and free shipping included. Over here in the box of SNES games, I am going to have to list some more of those guys. They have sold. There's Arrow. I've got plenty more. Haven't even sold the console yet. Alright, so this is a big point because with this sale, that is pretty much a break-even point for me on the Nintendo Switch trade. I was about $80 away from breaking even. $80 sale minus the, I don't know, $3.50 to ship this item. And the fees on it, I'm probably about $10, $15 away from the break even. So essentially the next sale or so will put me into profit on that with many, many other items left from that Nintendo Switch trade. So I did pretty good for my first one. This Craftsman snapback trucker style hat sold for $17.99 with free shipping. Let me go over to our hats bin, look around in there. All right, looking for a Craftsman hat. Craftsman. It's like grayish, blackish. Should probably look at the picture again, but I should be able to narrow her down. Craftsman trucker. That's it right there. Bought that for $2 at Goodwill. This is new. Still got the sticker on there, the cardboard in there. So after shipping and fees, about a $10 profit. Lenovo ThinkPad laptop charger sold for $18.99 with free shipping. We already know we got all our power supplies over here. Let me go ahead and just pull this off camera just so I don't have to dig around through there with you waiting. Alright, I came out with two. They both have Lenovo on the side. This one's got a yellow end. That one has a circle. Square and a circle. Which one are we dealing with here? That looks like a square. Let me go into a different picture just to be sure I pull the right one. That would be the yellow square guy. Yellow square guy. Good deal. I don't even know what I have into this thing. Shipping will be about $4. I'll probably make about $10 after fees. Alright, next is the Sony PlayStation 3 bundle. 160 hard drive with 9 games for $149.99 and shipping included. I haven't sold one of these in a while, so it's nice to get that out the door. It's going to be in one of these boxes down here. Let me do that off camera and just get that situated, pull that out. Well then, it has come to my attention. It is actually this PlayStation 3 right here, which I have been using lately just to do some testing. I've had that bundle listed for so long. I broke it out probably 6 months ago or so and just kind of started using it for personal purposes. So let me go get the box with all the games in it. Alright, so I need to reassemble this whole bundle here. 9 games. So 8 with the case. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I didn't mess with the games. Those are all the way they're supposed to be. The charging cable, the power cable for the device, the HDMI, the console itself. This is a spare power cord. That's going in. And the controller. Just that guy right there. So everything needs to be bubble wrapped up. I guess I just threw it in the box when I listed this thing. And yeah, easy peasy. Alright, got that all knocked out. Wasn't super prepared to do that in the middle of this video, but it takes a couple seconds. Next is 9th Doctor Who TARDIS Money Bank with lights and sound, sold for $27.99 and shipping on top. Got TARDIS over here on the shelf. Just listed this a couple days ago. Bought this for 79 cents, I believe, at Goodwill. Did not have the batteries that it required, which is under there. So I ordered them. They're actually these called L44, real tiny, like, I don't know, hearing aid type batteries or so. But I had to sit on this thing because I wanted to make sure it was working before I sent it out. I'll do a little demo here. Okay.
It's called the TARDIS, this thing. T-A-R-D-I-S. That's time and relative dimension in space.
Yeah. Sure. So the batteries cost me like $2 something shipped. So I'm about $3.50 into it. So around $25 before fees is a profit on just that.
T-A-R-D-I-S. That's time and relative dimension in space.
I should probably turn that off. And these Girls Schwinn inline skates rollerblades sold for $11.99 with shipping on top. Oh, this should be fun. All right, like I said, I'm going to discount, or I already have discounted a lot of these rollerblades. It's getting out of hand. And these are so cheap because there's something wrong with them. If I can find them. I knew this was going to be fun. I bet they're on the bottom since they're the smallest. Yeah, they are way down there. Get to those guys. Yeah. So I'll tell you why these are so cheap. Normally it would have sold for about $25. I think I paid about $3 for them. But when I got home and started getting them ready for pictures, noticed that this one is missing the clamp. See how this has this little, or sorry, that has this little piece that the teeth lock into. I can do this. Yeah, like that. This side's missing it. So I knew the only way to get it to sell would be break it down cheap. So certainly mention that in the listing. So they got a decent deal. I think they'll still, they'll still work. You might be able to rig up something to hold them closed, or you might not even need them to be. All right, next up, I'm going to show you some footage from the Goodwills that I stopped by this past week. All right, here we go. This is my good luck Goodwill. I've been striking gold here the last couple weeks. Came in a little earlier than I usually do on this particular day. I was off work early, so instead of the 6:30 time I usually come in, it was about 5:30 or so. You saw a 50% off green tag items. Back here at electronics, my first stop. And it's picked through, it's bone dry, just a bunch of standard, random DVD players. Couple audio head units. What's in the box? Nothing. Yeah, no luck on this particular visit here in electronics. Heading over to the games. Usually that whole bottom rack right there is filled up. They've cleared out. Found a section of games, all sports. All sports games. Not one game other than a sports title. No interest in those whatsoever. Over here in housewares, these caught my eye. Some beer taps. Dos Equis with a Pittsburgh Steelers emblem on top. A Bass for $2.99. Whole bunch of beer tap handles. What do we got? Another Dos Equis. A Pittsburgh Steelers beer tap. And another Pittsburgh Steelers beer tap. I was kind of interested in them at $3. It was a little bit more than I would be willing to pay. Cleveland still sucks. Obviously, a Steelers fan that has donated all their beer taps. I looked up a couple comps on these. It's so niche between the brand of beer as well as being a Pittsburgh Steelers subcategory that there wasn't enough margin for me to mess with them. But I thought they were cool. Couple more here, just beer bottle shaped handles, real light, kind of cheap, and again, not enough margin. Rainy day, another Goodwill, same thing, 50% off green tags. This one's further out. This one's not one that I usually go to. I was trying to venture a little further since I had extra time, the day off that I don't normally have. And thankfully I did. Back here in electronics, found this Sony handheld camera. It's got a charger in there. It's got a couple batteries as well. Didn't see it price marked, so I ended up having to take that up to the register and have a manager come mark the price for me. Looking down there, I see a VHS player, Hitachi. They got it price marked at wait for it, $12.99. One, it's a strange price that I don't normally see electronics marked at, and two, that's too much. $12.99 for a VCR at Goodwill. All right, so that does it for this week's video. Really only found one solid item when I was sourcing, that Sony handheld camera. Surprisingly enough, the batteries that were included with that both charged up, held a charge, camera works great. So that's going to be a nice profit. I ended up paying $10.99 for it. It didn't have any stickers on it. So I just had a manager come over and price it when I got to the register. And so $10.99, but that's going to be a great margin based on some of the comps that I saw sold. But we have weeks like this. You know, it's not often I go into a Goodwill and just find nothing. Like, that really happens rarely. But it happened a couple times this week. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Saving grace was that Sony handheld camera. But I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment if you see anything relevant. And until next time, peace.